Hello and welcome to our vodcast. Today we are going to teach you about the use of pre-shot routine in basketball and how to implement it into your game to improve free throw success. This is intended for 16 to 18 collegiate level basketball players. However, the information given will be relevant to all basketball players and coaches, and the principles may be applied to a range of different sports such as golf or football. So what exactly is a pre-shot routine, and why should we use it? Put simply, a pre-shot routine is any sequence of actions, movements or events that you consistently perform when taking a shot. It's very important to understand that there is no perfect routine and each person's will be individual to them and may differ significantly. The key to a successful pre-shot routine is finding something that feels natural, you are comfortable with and you can replicate. Techniques that work for one player won't necessarily work for you. The overall aim of a pre-shot routine is to improve focus and reduce feelings of pressure and anxiety prior to shooting. Several scientific studies have shown that having a pre-shot routine significantly increases the number of baskets made compared to not having a routine, and from these studies we can say that a successful pre-shot routine is beneficial in three main ways. 1. For reducing consciously thinking, worrying about skills involved in the shot. 2. For coping with and reducing distractions such as the audience. And 3. To focus attention appropriately on the free throw. As mentioned previously, each routine is specific to the comfort of the individual athlete. Therefore, we cannot give you the exact steps needed to experience success, but only suggest techniques which you should consider using. The following video clip will demonstrate a pre-shot routine in use and assist you in developing your own successful routine. This particular athlete takes deep breaths and visualizes the shot before stepping onto the line and aligning his body and stance in a specific way. He then bounces the ball twice, pauses as he looks up at the basket, and then takes his shot. Deep breathing exercises are one of the best ways to lower your stress and help you to relax in order to increase focus and concentration. Simple acts of taking a few seconds to inhale and exhale once or twice can have a significant effect on sports performance. Your stance and body alignment may be related more to technical skill than to psychological. However, you should have your feet planted and ensure you are sufficiently balanced. It is important that you choose a stance that you are comfortable with and replicate this whenever you come to take a free throw. Visualization is a key part of many pre-shot routines, as it helps to reduce negative thoughts, reduce performance anxiety, and improve confidence. You may use this before, during, and even after taking your shot. To help you implement these techniques into your routines, we have broken it down into three categories: thought stopping, self-talk, and imagery. Thought stopping involves rejecting construction of negative thoughts, which are then replaced with more positive, believable ones through positive self-talk. For example, instead of thinking, "Oh no, I hate free throws," repeat in your mind, "I am going to take and make this shot." Similarly, imagery imprints successful outcomes in your mind by mentally and physically imagining successful repetitions. As with your whole pre-shot routine, the more you perform these techniques, the better you will become at subconsciously replicating them. Use the following as a guide. Number 1, relax and get comfortable. This will help you quiet your mind. Number 2, see and feel yourself performing how you want to in a competition. Number 3, use all your senses in order to have a deeper imaged experience. Number 4, rehearse only positive results. And finally, number 5, immerse yourself in the emotions you would experience when performing successfully. Have you noticed that most professional basketballers will have a subtle yet distinctive gesture that they do every time before taking their shots? It could be anything from spinning the ball in your hand to even wiping a certain hand on your jersey, shorts or trainers before shooting. This is called an anchor, which is simply a trigger to cause a desired response. In this case, a successful shot. With whatever sequence of techniques you decide to include in your routine, it's important that you remain consistent and practice repetition of your routine on a daily basis. Any adjustments made to your routine should be sufficiently refined in training before attempting to perform your new routine in a match situation. When it comes to pre-shot routines, consistency is the main factor in determining success. Golden State Warriors guard Stephen Curry is a great example of someone who implements a pre-shot routine into their game well. As evidence of this, he is currently the third successful free throw shooter of all time with a career average of 90.29%. Try to notice each step he takes during his pre-shot routine and watch for how consistent his technique is between matches. As you can see in this video, there are quite a few gestures that Steph Curry demonstrates before he takes his free throw. Once he reaches the free throw line, he taps his foot once on the ground before bouncing the ball on the ground a single time. In preparation for his shot, he aligns his stance in a mounted position before rising straight up, aligning his body in the final phase of the throw and exhaling as the ball leaves his hands, consequently scoring the basket. You can see that there is minimal variation in routine between the three free throws demonstrated in the video. This is reflected in his high success rate. It is evident that his routine has been practiced again and again in training. If we compare Steph Curry's free throw stats with those of LeBron James, there's an obvious difference. LeBron was seen to have up to 18 different variations in pre-free throw routines during his 2016-17 season, and at times he even employed new techniques mid-game, which still only helped him achieve a success rate of 67.4 in comparison to Steph Curry's impressive 89.8 success rate. While these are professional athletes, the basic principle remains the same for collegiate level. While LeBron did have a pre-shot routine for every free throw, his consistency was lacking, which showed in his success rate. Remember, any pre-shot routine can be a successful one, provided you are comfortable with it and consistently repeating it.